So, in compensation for being behind nearly 2 full techs, and I suspect that with those 2 acolytes still coming out, 1 acolyte now coming out, Axslav will be still at tier 1 while Candida is at tier 3. Now this could be very dangerous for him if destroyers come out, and I'm not sure what he plans to do against that. I mean, he doesn't even have the ability to get web at tier 1, so... Last acolyte out, and now Axslav, start your tech, please. You know what, I feel like just sitting there until Axslav starts his tech, but I'm not going to do that. A skeleton in there scouting, and Candida sees, oh look, he's still at tier 1. That means he has no anti-air, and I expect he will be doing the destroyer form upgrade. Nope, getting another statue, because he only has 1. But, I mean, honestly, even just coming out with some Gargs would be a good move on his part right now. For some reason, he doesn't seem to be doing that. Axslav finishes creeping this camp. Tinker is level 4, quite high level 4. Still has not started his tech. Okay, maybe he did it here? No. Axslav, start your tech. What did he spend his money on? What on earth are you spending your money on, Axslav? This is quite frustrating. He's going to be in big trouble if he doesn't start his tech. And yeah, facing an Orb of Corruption on a Lich with this, the Lich is level 4 with an Orb of Corruption. His Tinker is level 4. This period. He's got now almost had us around there. Unfortunately, one of the units was Candida's, and he was able to pull that out. Now, Pitlord again getting trapped. He kills the Mud Golem, but looks like actually Axslav is focusing the Obsidian Statue. Going to be able to take that down. That's good because that means 1 less destroyer that he'll have to face. But really, the only solution is to start his own tech and try and come out with a real counter to it rather than just killing the Obsidian Statues before they produce destroyers. That's not going to last forever. Going for that one again. So, no, you have to tech. And now Axslav producing some more fiends, but not teching. He's got 521 gold. He needs to just tech. I'm not sure what he's delaying for. I'm not sure what he thinks he's gaining from this. Going to be able to take out, however, this Obsidian Statue here. Nope, not taking it out. That's a little strange. So Axslav seems to be getting a little sloppy and a little bit too carefree. He's at 900, 800 right now. There finally starts his tech. Axslav will be tier 2 in about 2 minutes, and now Candida's going to get his 3rd hero out. For some reason, still refusing to get air. But even though, which is strange because he surely has scouted that Axslav is just tier 1 and will not be tier 2 for a while. In fact, I saw him send a unit to scout that, so why is Candida not getting air? I don't know. Maybe because he's not as good as some of the pro players we've been seeing lately. But I feel like an air unit or 2 would win the game. On the other hand, if Axslav knew he was getting air units, he would attack faster. But Axslav wasn't scouting particularly well. Slow on the Pitlord. The Pitlord might be in trouble here, unless that 3rd hero, its Death Knight, comes out. Nuke on the Shadow Priest, not able to kill it. Pitlord's still slow. Is there more slow on that Golem? Yeah, there's plenty of slow on the Golem. The Pitlord could be in pretty big trouble here. Obsidian Statue in the area, so that might be able to save it. We'll see. Slow wears off, and the Mud Golem has passed away. So, and now here comes the Death Knight. It's going to be able to coil that Pitlord, I think. Yeah, coil goes off on the Pitlord, so just in time with that Death Knight. Nice job by Candida. And Axslav again on the retreat. Getting his Fiend nuked. He's going to get it killed. Now he's going to get his Troll Berserker killed as well. That's his only anti-air unit at the moment. So he's got Axslav reduced to 1 Fiend. He's at 36 population. He does have 2 more Fiends heading down. And buying 2 more right now. So Candida just focusing on producing those statues. He does not seem to have destroyers yet. Anyway, Axslav with a Spirit Tower up at his expo. We'll see if it can hold it against all these heroes. I doubt it. I expect Rain of Fire will go off on this Acolytes any moment now. And your Pocket Factory doing a good job harassing that Pitlord. Pitlord takes a lot of damage because it has low armor. And Pocket Factories just do a lot of damage in general. So, yeah, that Pitlord getting surprisingly low. It's going to have to be coiled again, I think. Death Knight finally at 75 mana will be able to do so. So, Axslav able to hold the expansion with just a Tinker, 2 Fiends, and those towers. And this is the danger of the power of the undead base. And, of course, there's obviously no imbalance in this game. But the undead are known for having a much stronger base than the other races. Very difficult to harass because of the slow. And this is a demonstration of that. Now Axslav creeping here. Tome of Agility +2. He was hoping for experience, I'm sure. also getting level 5. So, done with the creeping of the Tinker. We'll see if he gets a second hero. Is at tier 2. He has not gotten a second hero at his altar. Also researching Burrow for his fiends. And looks like he's... What is that? Sacrificial Pit? Yes. And researching fiend upgrades. So, his fiends are 1-0. We will see what... Well, we would see what Candida's army was if he had an army that did not consist of obsidian statues. His ghouls are 0-0, but if he's upgrading destroyers, we would not be able to see that. I am going to assume that he has destroyer form. Yes, he does. Candida with destroyer form, and now is morphing his destroyers in. This is going to be the test for Axslav. Can he fend this off with no anti-air beyond towers? And my guess is it has to be... The answer has to be no, unless he's researched a web I did not see. Even then, it will be very difficult. Instead, Axslav putting down a pocket factory in his opponent's base, trying to basically put enough pressure on his opponent that he does not lose to destroyers. And those pocket factory spawns, I think it's a level 3 pocket factory. I'm not sure. It's very hard to tell just by looking. I don't remember how to do it. But able to take down a lot of ghouls that way. And now working on the buildings. And this could actually be bad for Candida. He's switching to the main. Going to go ahead and push the main because the Expo has towers. This main does not have towers. Axslav just building them now. And could be in trouble. Looks like he's trying to run his ghouls out from the destroyers and not able to get out in time. Those ghouls are going to go down in a hurry. And now the Pit Lord coming. Rain of Fire would be very nice on those acolytes. But he doesn't seem to be using it. Maybe saving it for something. Anyway, takes down one acolyte. Going to be able to take down all the acolytes here if he so desires. Meanwhile, what is Axslav doing? Axslav is still putting a pocket factory in Candida's base. Not doing as much damage perhaps as he needs to. But going to do quite a bit to the altar. Maybe going to be able to take the altar down. And that would be important because then if he can kill a hero, that hero will cost a lot of money to revive. But we'll see if Axslav actually has the ability to kill a hero with his army consisting of very few units and Tinker. Going in, he will take down the altar, putting some significant damage on the Black Citadel, but there are acolytes nearby to repair it, so I don't think that's going to concern Candida too much. Axslav trying to kill the acolyte as it escapes, putting up his pocket factory again. And now, those towers for Axslav are up. They're not really doing very much damage because there are these fortified hero units. Rain of Fire goes off once. Cancelled it. Not sure why. An obsidian statue goes down to tower fire. Now the destroyer is being focused by the towers. And this is not something that destroyers like, the spirit towers. By the way, Candida, I neglected to mention the upgrades before. Candida is at 0-0. Rain of Fire going off on the towers. Acolyte walking into the middle of it to repair them. And that Pit Lord is a little low on mana and is running out of health as well. One more Rain of Fire, not going to be able to kill the towers with it. So, Candida will probably have to back off with that. Especially as his Pit Lord is getting very low, and he doesn't... I mean, this is very, very dangerous because he doesn't know when a ghoul or whatever will pop out of these crypts. Now sending his Lich for another shot of its own. And, yeah, Destro's coming in, trying desperately to take down this tower. It's being repaired by one and now two acolytes, but I think it's going to go down anyway. The tower goes down. Meanwhile, Axslav manages to take down the Black Citadel with the repeated use of Pocket Factory. Wow. So, Canada's Black Citadel is now lost, and Axslav appears to be leaving to go defend his own base. Worried about losing more towers. Now that his first is down, the snowball effect could take over. Anyway, Candida now, somehow, I don't know. Somehow he managed to throw away all his advantage, and now he's lost his Black Citadel, which is a pretty serious blow, even if it's not quite as bad as Elf, who then can't mine either. Anyway, pocket goblins harassing the necropolis and able to take it down. Wow, nicely done. At least it was cancelled. I don't know whether it was cancelled or taken out. So, Axslav winning another important metric of this game here. So taking that necropolis down as it's constructing now. A new necropolis going up. Axslav's just camping the expansion site for his opponent, trying to make sure that he's not thinking about expanding there. Looks like Axslav is teleported back to his own base and is not doing anything there. Oh, there we go. Sells a Ring of Protection and gains an Orb of Corruption. So, preparing more for the late game. He's tier 3 finally. I think he's been there for a while, but Axslav is now tier 3 as well as his opponent. So, like I said, Candida's advantage has evaporated. And really, he didn't press it. And that's what you get if you don't press your advantage. He had a big window of time where Axslav was not yet tier 2. And had no access to anti-air. I mean, he had a big enough window of time that he could have gotten out Frostworms, and he did not do that. So,